Ashley Chapman. I am the summer 2021 intern for ASA, and I'm here at the Legislative Advocacy Conference with Shane Hotchkiss.
Hi, Shane Hotchkiss, superintendent of the Bermudian Springs School District in South Central Pennsylvania.
So I want to ask you, what are some of the goals you're hoping to accomplish at the conference this year?
Well, first, it's great to be back in person. I think it's really important now that we reestablish the personal connections that we've made and I've made with my colleagues from across the country. And I think this Legislative Advocacy Conference is really the first significant event we've had with ASA in the past year and a half. And so I really look forward to connecting with my colleagues, connecting with our legislators, and just revisiting the things that I think that we hold near and dear, and that's the relationships and the importance that public school play in the lives of kids.
So as we return to school and try to build a new normal, what are some of the challenges facing your district?
Well, I think it's a year of recovery, and so for me, it's I don't want to say reestablishment, but what is the new norm? I think there were some really good things that we learned about ourselves during the pandemic, some things that I think can stay within the district, and there's definitely some things that we need to get rid of. And so I look forward to the opportunity to work with our staff, our students, and our community to kind of re-norm and rebrand what it is for Bermudian Springs. And that's going to be a challenge because I think we've learned everybody has a different perspective, and we saw that, dealing with the pandemic and different thoughts on things. However, I also think that's an opportunity that we have in the district.
I also like to ask, what are the messages that you like to get across to your representatives?
Well, I think it's important at the federal level that flexibility. We really appreciate the funding that has been allocated for public schools across the country. It's really, really appreciated. And ultimately, the flexibility of using those funds for each individual unique needs of the district is really important. I think we all know at the local level where we've been impacted by COVID and the pandemic, and ultimately I think it's important that we're allowed to use that funding in ways that we deem appropriate to meet the needs of our community, to deal with the impact of the last 12 to 18 months. And so at the federal level, I hope that and it seems like they do understand and recognize that. And lastly, I also hope that we can maintain the free meals for students. It's been a tremendous program. I've personally been out serving and providing lunches and breakfast to kids, and it's been a really great thing. And to me, it just makes sense to continue with that practice.
Well, thank you for your time. Before you go, one last question. Do you have any advice to AASA members on how they can get the most out of their membership?
I think just reach out, connect, go to events. I can remember as a first-time attendee at an event, I was apprehensive. You can get intimidated. However, I think what you'll find, there's a common thread between everybody that attends is that they care. They care about public education, they care about kids, they care about their colleagues. And so my advice is go to an event, stop somebody and say hi, make some connections. And I'm telling you, the value that you get back out of that is just, you can't quantify that value. So that's my advice.
Well, thank you very much. Enjoy the conference.
You're welcome. Thank you.